Hello, the average sale price in Toronto for a detached home is currently almost $1.8 million. In today's video, I will show you my top 5 recommended neighborhoods where you can purchase a home within this budget without compromising on school rankings, lifestyle, and investment efficiency. Hello, my name is Olena. I am a real estate broker here in Toronto. My team and I help our clients to relocate to Toronto or simply to choose a great neighborhood in the city. In today's video, I will speak about where to purchase a house if your budget is between $1.3 to $2 million. It's not a random budget, by the way. The properties within this price range are in the highest demand in Toronto among buyers. But before I begin, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that bell button to be notified every time I post a new video about Toronto and its real estate. Please comment down below so I know what questions you have and what topics to cover in my next videos. Let's begin. My today's list is based on the common criteria which I hear the most often when working with young buyers. First of all, their budget is in the range between $1.3 million to $2 million. Second, they always want good schools with high rankings. The third, the property must be within Toronto boundaries in a safe neighborhood close to the amenities and conveniences. A house must have at least 3 bedrooms and a finished basement. A rentable apartment in a basement will be a great bonus. Some of my clients already know which area they would like to move in, but some of them don't. In that case, I show them all the possible options during the first consultation. This is basically what I'm going to do right now in this video. Let's move to the neighborhoods. My first recommended neighborhood is High Park. It is the west side of Toronto and it's surrounded by Sorauren Avenue to the east, Humber River to the west, Dundas Street to the north and Lake Ontario to the south. The prices for homes in this neighborhood will keep your budget within $2 million as promised. Let's see the statistics. The average sale price in the last 6 months for detached homes was around $2 million. For semi-detached homes, $1.5 million, and for row town homes, $1.4. Most of the houses in this neighborhood are 3-bedroom with 2 or 3 washrooms and 1 additional room in the basement. Now let's see who lives in High Park. Well-established families, often with 2 incomes and school-age children. You can also meet senior residents here, as the High Park neighborhood is an area which people choose for practically a lifetime. Now let me show you the amenities in the area. First of all, the area offers lots of highly ranked public and Catholic schools. You can see some of them and their scores on your screens now. Besides the schools, grocery stores, conveniences, and services are within walking distance of each other in Bloor West Village. The lifestyle in High Park is complete with family-oriented outdoor activities. It is due to the fact that one of the biggest parks in North America is located in this neighborhood. It has the same name, High Park. Other amenities include numerous gourmet bakeries, cafes, restaurants, libraries, clothing shops, vintage stores, and specialty boutiques that thoroughly and thoughtfully cater to their local clientele. Transportation in High Park is also a big convenience that attracts people. Subway streetcars are available here, and if you own a car and driving, the Queensway is conveniently located just 5 minutes away and connects to the major highways like the Gardner Expressway and Lakeshore Boulevard. The properties in High Park are mostly occupied by owners, and due to the real estate pricing, the area is quiet, stable, safe, and family-friendly. The next neighborhood in my list of top 5 recommended areas if you want to keep your budget under $2 million is Danforth Village. It is an eastern part of Toronto and stretches from Jones Avenue to Victoria Park with the Danforth as the main street. Let's see the real estate statistics here. The average sale price in the last 6 months for detached homes was established at around $1.4 million, for semi-detached homes at $1.3 million, and for row town homes at $1.2. Most of the houses have 3 bedrooms, 2 or 3 washrooms, and a finished basement. The homes in Danforth Village remain relatively affordable considering its conveniences, amenities, and impressive inventory. As a result, it has become a very popular area for first-time home buyers. However, as it grew in popularity, prices were on the rise as well. There's still lots of value available in this neighborhood. When you compare Danforth Village to close by Riverdale, Beaches, and Leslieville, you will have a family-friendly and safe area filled with amenities at a lower price point. Let's see who lives in Danforth Village. A middle class of a wide cultural background, increasingly younger families with professional parents looking for their first homes. What attracts people to move in Danforth Village? Danforth is a lively neighborhood with European and predominantly Greek influence. Many festivals, cultural events are often happening here. The charms of the neighborhood are not only on its patios, restaurants, local shops of a different kind, bakeries, beautiful clothing boutiques, and yoga studios, but also in its well-crafted and immaculately maintained residential streets. Transportation is very easy as well. Subway will take you to the center of Toronto within 15 minutes, and if you are driving, Don Valley Parkway is the fastest way to be connected to the other parts of the city. The area offers great public schools, which of course are an important factor for the families with kids. Most of the properties are owner-occupied. That keeps the area safe and well-maintained. The next area in my list of top 5 neighborhoods for growing families who would like to keep their budget under $2 million is Willowdale. Willowdale is an affluent community centered around Yonge Street, stretching from Steeles Avenue down to 401, and from Bayview Avenue to Selknok Road. Willowdale is sometimes distinguished between its eastern and western parts, and the vibe varies depending on where exactly you would like to live in this neighborhood. Willowdale East has an abundance of restaurants, pubs, and cafes in the area. It's also much more populated than its western counterpart. Even though the area is appreciating fast, and according to the official statistic, the average sale price for a detached home is already beyond $2 million, you can still find a home with a price tag lower than that. In the last 6 months, 114 detached houses have been sold, and 47 of them were sold in the range below $2 million. Semi-detached houses are not very typical for Willowdale. However, attached row town houses are selling on average at $1.4 million. As the area is improving, it becomes more and more attractive for developers who utilize its 50 wide lots to build massive, luxurious, multi-million-dollar houses. It adds to the average price tag of the area each year. Let's see who lives here. Willowdale is popular with people of all ages. The majority are between 20 and 64, and roughly 20% of the population are seniors over the age of 65. There are also young working professionals in their 20s and 30s who choose to buy homes here. What people like about Willowdale? First of all, the neighborhood is a home for Cardinal Carter Academy for the Arts and highly acclaimed Earl Haig Secondary School, which has an outstanding academic reputation. Earl Haig is highly regarded for its Claude Watson art program, where students can major in either dance, drama, music, or visual arts. Besides the school, Willowdale has many great parks, art galleries, community center, and sporting venues. Whether you are biking, riding, or playing tennis, there are plenty of spaces and places to join in. There are lots of ethnocultural restaurants, cafes, and stores located along Yonge Street. You can also spend time at Impress Walk, which is a mixed-use building and offers the first 3 floors of retail space and a Cineplex theater. Transportation is also very easy here. Buses run frequently and connect you to subway lines. Viva and York Region Transit served here too. If you are driving, then you will certainly use Highway 401 and major city streets. My next neighborhood that I can recommend to you and your family if you want to be in a great area but still keep your budget under $2 million is the Beaches. It is enclosed by Victoria Park Avenue to the east, Kingston Road to the north, Woodbine Avenue to the west, and Lake Ontario to the south. Located on the shores of Lake Ontario, this neighborhood is famous for its laid-back lifestyle on the long sandy beaches in combination with its well-developed infrastructure. The housing stock in the Beaches include many lakefront properties, townhouses, modern builds, and classic brick homes. Even though the average selling price for the detached homes is $2.4 million, which is far beyond our today's budget, you still can find a house below this price. In the last 6 months, 46 detached homes were sold and 14 of them went for less than $2 million. The average price for a semi-detached home was established at $1.5 million, and attached row townhouses are selling at 1.4 on average. Let's see who lives here. Mostly young professionals with their families and little children, and those who only plan to grow their families. You can also meet seniors. They have been here for very long time. So why people are attracted to the Beaches? The Beaches has low crime rates, wealth of green spaces, facilities and services are plentiful here. Also, the neighborhood offers lots of cultural events throughout the year. Schools also attract young families with kids. You can see the list of the best ones on your screens. Another great feature in the neighborhood is transportation and accessibility. To get to the Beaches, you either drive 20 minutes from downtown following the Lakeshore eastbound or take a streetcar. And number 1 in my list of top 5 neighborhoods that I can recommend for a growing family with buying budget up to $2 million is Davisville Village. If you stay with me until the end of the video, you will learn why I have chosen Davisville as the best option to move in. Davisville is a midtown neighborhood that stretches from Yonge Street to Bayview Avenue along Eglinton Avenue to the north and Merton Street to the south. The housing stock primarily consists of detached houses, semi-detached houses, and bungalows. Lately, numerous condominium buildings appear here, but this is the subject of a different video. We will focus on houses only today. The average selling price for a detached home in the last 6 months in this neighborhood was established at $2.4 million. However, 9 out of 25 listed houses have been sold below $2 million price mark. An average semi-detached homes are selling at $1.4 million on average. Who lives in Davisville Village? Your typical Davisville Village neighbor is a middle to high income earner, professional and family oriented. The neighborhood is one of the best places to raise kids. Families are attracted here because of highly ranked public and prestigious private schools. You can see the list of them on your screen. For more information, please check the videos on my YouTube channel about the best private and public schools in Toronto. So Davisville is my top recommendation today, as it's a unique spot in Midtown Toronto which goes beyond any buyer's criteria. So why is that? This neighborhood is a very quiet residential area. However, it is just minutes away from the entertainments of 3 main shopping districts: Yonge Street, Mount Pleasant Road, and Bayview Avenue. This is where you will find some of Toronto's best superstores, local shops, restaurants, small cafes, sport facilities, servicing businesses, cinemas. I would like to mention here especially Yonge and Eglinton, which influences Davisville a lot. Yonge and Eglinton is currently under massive construction and will bring more transportation and more businesses and facilities to the close-by areas. So my projection that Davisville Village is going to have another swing in real estate prices in the next few years. This fact is great when you are considering an efficient investment while buying a home for your family. Besides all this, Davisville is very close to the wealthy neighborhoods such as Lytton Park, Lawrence Park, Summerhill, Rosedale, and Forest Hill. This helps to keep the value of your home high and allows you to use the facilities in those areas. If you look at the map, you will also see how close Davisville is to Yorkville and then to downtown. The transportation is frequent here and also easy, regardless whether you are driving or using the public transportation. So Davisville Village is my number one choice for the growing families with children and the budget under $2 million. As a bonus to this video, I will mention some other great neighborhoods that attract young people. I can equally recommend them, and I will be happy to provide all the necessary information so you make an informed decision. They are Allenby, Leaside, Bedford Park, and some areas in Etobicoke, which is the west part of the city. Reach out if you have any questions or you'd like to meet at the first consultation. And as always, I would like to remind you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to hit that bell button to be notified every time I post a new video about living in Toronto as well as its real estate. Please comment down below with your question, and if you are thinking of moving to Toronto or simply to relocate to a great neighborhood, I will be happy to help. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next videos.